Hi guys, Amber here. I'm having the darndest time trying to film this tonight. It is nearly 1 a.m. my time, so technically it's Wednesday, but since I haven't gone to bed yet, it's still Talk to Me on Tuesday. I got some stuff I want to show you guys. First things first, I finished all 12 blocks of my Twi-Bomb in Fairy Frost that I've been working on. Let me turn the computer here. And I know that's not a great view, but I have all 12, and I have them kind of spaced out in a layout that I want to use. My plan is to do 4 patches in between them so that it looks like I have 25 blocks instead of just 12. And I haven't actually done those yet because I don't know what colors I want to do. I'm thinking about doing something like kind of like a stack and whack. I'm going to cut a bunch of fabric into 5.5 inch charms and then lay out my quilt like on a table or a couple tables or something like that, and then put some of the charms together and see how they look, so that I don't have too much of any one color too close to blocks with the other color kind of thing. But that's kind of going to have to wait for a week or so because I've got a couple of commissions I need to work on in crochet. My future sister-in-law asked me to do something and I bought the yarn for that, and then somebody else asked me to design and make a blanket and I need to get that designed too. I've started, it's just it's taking me a while because when I draw I'm kind of a perfectionist because I'm not really good at it, but I want it to look like I'm good at it, so I need to work on that. So anyway, yeah. Also, I was kind of a bad girl again. I went and bought more Fairy Frost. Part of it was because I decided that some of the colors I had picked didn't quite match what I needed later. So I went online to Fat Quarter Shop, which is where I got the stuff from before, and I got couple of greens, mostly because I think I mentioned this last week. I had 4 greens, but they were all kind of similar, so I ended up getting 2 more greens. I actually bought a 3rd green, but this really turned out a lot more turquoisey and just not tree-ish enough for me. I picked out a couple of purples because I decided I was seriously lacking when it came to purple in my collection. Even though purple is more my mom's color, I just picked it up. And then I got graphite here. And a funny story about graphite, I did not actually pick graphite. I had picked another color called sepia, which was a brown that I wanted, and it turned out they ran out and they weren't restocking it, so they asked me to pick another color, so I picked graphite. But then by that point I had really decided I wanted the sepia, so I went online and I found an Etsy shop that had some, so I ended up getting the sepia too. So there was that. And then I also went to my local quilt shop in my town, and I ended up picking up another yard of the Sesame Street fabric, because even though I think I got plenty for the Sesame Street quilt backing to have enough to make a pillowcase, I'm not quite sure. And since I would rather Shannon, who's going to do my quilts for me, have enough, I just went out and bought another yard for me to make my pillowcase, and then I don't have to worry about it. I also treated myself to another pencil for fabric pencil for embroidering, because I find I use a lot of dark fabrics, and even though the green shows up on some dark fabrics, it doesn't show up on all of them, and it certainly doesn't show up on the vast amounts of green I use. So I picked up a white pencil so that I can use that as well. I didn't get very far in embroidering on my As You Wish quilt blocks, but I did do this one, which it says, "Is this a kissing book?" A line that Fred Savage says to his grandfather, Columbo actor. And it's kind of one of those lines. I actually remember that line the first time I heard it when I was like in 3rd grade, first time I watched the movie, and it just kind of always stuck with me, and I really liked it, and so I wanted to use it. Then one of my secrets that I promised I would show you guys this week is I finished my paper piecing vintage May block. I love this house design. It came out pretty good. Very pleased with it. And so that's done. And then I did do a couple other things this week, but I can't show you for a couple of reasons. One is a gift for somebody, and it's a belated owl, and it's going out, winging its way to a wonderful person who recently had a birthday. So I don't want to tell you that. Then also in that same package was a signature block for a certain person, and I finished embroidering on that, and kind of did something stupid. I embroidered without a hoop, but it came out okay, and I like how it came out. And I did take a picture of it, but since it's on my phone and I'd have to download it, I can't show it to you guys this week, but maybe next week I can get it downloaded and show you guys. And I think that's it for stuff I have to show you guys. So what I will go ahead and do is I will do the drawing thing that I said I would do. Because I don't know what I'm going to need yet with my Fairy Frost fabric, and I'm kind of OCD about things like that, I actually went out to my local quilt shop, the only one around here that still sells it, and I picked up 4 cuts of Fairy Frost, and I decided that I would have 4 winners. And so using random.org, I wrote down everybody who commented over the last 3 weeks, and using, like I said, using random.org, I put in the number and had it generate 4 winners, and then just counted them off based on how they were entered. So the winners were Jules68, who, Jules, I have your address, so I won't need that from you. So25, Susie, Rock Islander, Mary Ann, and Wonder Woman. I'm not sure I've caught your name yet, but congratulations, ladies. You guys were all winners. So each of you will get a half yard of Fairy Frost. And yes, Mary Ann, I'm willing to send to Bermuda. That's not a problem for me. I'm going to throw these in the mail by Friday, so if you guys could PM me, message me to get me your addresses so that I could get these mailed out to you, that would be great. And I really hope you guys enjoy using them. I'm just going to kind of toss them in randomly. I didn't pick these colors out expecting, you know, who to get what. Yeah, I think that's it. Kind of just rambling at this point because I'm tired and I need to get this uploaded, and so I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.